I'm Caressa. Our first story is the court case Tom Robinson versus Bob Ewell. Today, the court case of Tom Robinson is currently taking place. Maycomb civilian Bob Ewell has accused African-American Tom Robinson of beating and sexually abusing his daughter, Mayella Ewell. The four witnesses on the stand are Heck Tate, Bob Ewell, Mayella Ewell, and Tom Robinson. Now I'm turning it over to Fernando with the verdict of the case.
Thank you, Carissa. If you weren't watching earlier, there's a lot of buzz going around about Atticus defending a black man. The case is Tom Robinson versus Bob Ewell. Ewell has accused Tom Robinson of sexually abusing his daughter Mayella. With practically the whole town in attendance at the case, the verdict has just been announced by Judge Taylor. It was concluded that Tom Robinson is guilty, and Atticus will now take an appeal. Standing next to me is civilian Krishna Olivas, someone in attendance during the case. Hello, Ms. Olivas.
Good afternoon.
Ms. Olivas, will you please share a few words with us about the case?
Yes, so the case started out very normal and not very interesting. Mr. Gilmore, who's defending the accused, started out by asking Heck Tate about what he experienced. Then Atticus asked about all the bruises he observed on Mayella and why no one took her to the hospital. That's when Heck told us that she had bruises all over her neck like someone was choking her and a black eye right on her right eye, which was signaling that someone who was left-handed was hitting her. So after he questioned Bob told him how he witnessed it. He said he was walking home and he could hear Mayella screaming and he ran to the house and he saw Tom taking advantage of her. When he tried to go through the front door, it was locked. So when he went through the back, Tom already escaped from the front.
Don't you think this case is a little too gruesome for a woman?
No, do you want me to tell the story or not?
Oh, yes, please, continue.
So then Atticus had Bob write his name, and Bob wrote it with his left hand, signaling that he was left-handed. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yes, ma'am. Please continue.
Okay, so then Mayella comes onto the stage and she starts crying. Can you believe that? She said that she was scared Atticus was doing her like her daddy did to her. She's pathetic, I think. Anyways, Atticus was asking her all these questions and that wasn't related to the case. And then he asked about her version of the story. She said she asked him to chop up some drawers. Then she said she went to the house to get some money to pay her back. And he came up behind her in the house and started choking her and beating her around the face and had his way with her.
You think she was lying?
I don't really think she was lying. But all I know is that it was unladylike the way she was acting. Anyways, and Atticus showed everyone how Tom was scribbled in his left hand, showing that he could not have been Mayella. Then Atticus questioned Tom and asked him how the accusation came upon him. Tom said that Mayella asked him to come inside and came onto him and tried to get her off. Isn't that disgusting? And then they closed the case. Everyone thought Tom Robinson would be going home free, but I guess not.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Olivas. So there you go, the inside scoop on the Tom Robinson trial. Now back to you, Carissa.
Thank you, Fernando. Now we will take a quick commercial break and be back in a few minutes.
So then I said, Mr. Prime Minister, I'm flattered that you love chocolate, but I'm here strictly in a professional... What's wrong with him?
He thinks you're naked.
My shell is brown. It just looks like my milk chocolate is showing. Only a fool would think I'd actually show up naked.
So it's that kind of party. Hit it!
I'm sexy and I know it.
Aye.
Look at that body. Look at that body. Look at that body.
I work out.
Wiggle, 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 yeah.
Mommy, I made poo-poo!
That's great, honey. Where?
For life's bleachable moments.
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice Body Spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
In other news, old dog Tim Johnson was seen shot by Atticus Finch after being infected with rabies and roaming the streets of Maycomb County. Mr. Finch's housekeeper, Calpurnia, called him and the authorities. Mr. Finch and Heck Tate came to the scene. Mr. Finch took hold of the rifle and shot the mad dog, saving the whole block any harm that may have been done. What can't this man do? In other tragic news, Miss DuBose died earlier this week. Regardless of the fact she was addicted to morphine, she was above the influence the day that she died. And thankfully, she died a sober death. Her maid is on the will to inherit her estate. Everyone will miss her.
And now we have a very special performance by an uprising band above the stratosphere performing Show Me What I'm Looking For.
I'm wrong, should have done better than this. Please, I'll be strong, I'm finding it hard to resist. Show me what I'm looking for. Save me, I'm lost, Lord, I've been waiting for you. I'll be any cost to be good. Show me what I'm looking for. Show me what I'm looking for. Oh Lord, don't let go. I've wanted this far too long. Days become regret. I've learned to love you. Show me what I'm looking for. Baby, I'm lost. Lord, I've been waiting for you. I'll pay any cost. Save me from being good. Show me what I'm looking for. Show me what I'm looking for. Oh Lord. Show me what I'm looking for. Save me, I'm lost. Lord, I've been waiting for you. I'll pay any cost. Save me from being good. I'm lost, but I can do better than this. Any cost, save me from being good. Show me what I'm looking for. 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 Oh Lord.
And this concludes today's newscast. From all of us here at Maycomb News, thank you and good day.